Hey, welcome everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Ooh, the barber shop. The detective's office? If you're talking about the detective's office, that's one of my favorites. Hi, Patricia. Thank you for coming. Robert, I'm just reading your comments here. Hey, I agree. Whenever you're just starting out, it's always tough. All right, everybody. It's a little dark in here, but please place the doubt there. The don't thief. Into the courthouse for trial. Yes. Yeah, the courthouse is going to be tough. Don't it? I will. Abdil, I'll have to get in touch with you again to try to come up with some unique ideas for the courthouse. I mean, it'd be nice to have the donut thief obviously going into the courthouse, carrying a little pole with a donut, trying to go into the courthouse and sitting on trial. Hold on just a sec. All right, everybody. So we'll give it a few minutes. While we're waiting, I figured I would start building one of my little brick heads. John, welcome in. Does anybody else collect brick heads? We just started. This is my first one. Literally opening the first one on stream with you guys. So not yet, Robert. That's understandable. I know you're just starting out. And honestly, I hadn't collected them till now, and I've been collecting for a while. Now I have the storage problem because my shelf is full. It's very true. It's very true. It's a slippery slope. I'll definitely say that. Yeah, Levine, I get it. I mean, it's not. I wasn't a huge fan at first until I started actually looking at some of them and started seeing. Sorry, my hair is nuts right now. Started seeing some of like the specialty pieces that come with some of them, as far as like the bodies and like the suits and stuff that people are wearing. Like on Scrooge, he's got the whole front. I know Donald does too. Some of the different specialty pieces that come with them. I'm like, that's kind of cool. So my son likes them, I like them. So we're gonna build most of them together here. But honestly, since we're kind of just chilling here for a little bit until we get a few more people on, well, I figured I'd just start building. So I appreciate everybody stopping in. Yeah. I mean, he enjoys it. It's nice because he gets a little bit lost in some of the modulars. You know, after 20, 30 minutes, he's ready to cash out and do something else. So he is excited to do things that don't take quite as long to build and can actually keep his attention for more than, again, 20, 30 minutes. So I did build the Aragorn and Arwen from the Lord of the Rings. That one's pretty cool. I haven't branched out, and I'm definitely guilty of kind of keeping, which is a good thing. I forget who asked. It was just like, have you branched out into other themes? And I really haven't. It's really just been for the city, with the modular line, you know, keeping it to Lego Creator, keeping it to some of the different icon sets. You know, we've branched out into Speed Champions a little bit, but that's really about it. Nice. Yeah, we kind of started out with Duplo bricks, but they got bored and they liked Dad's smaller pieces. So they have gotten their own, you guys might be able to see it. They have their own little Lego table that they get to create stuff and have fun. So it's cool. That's awesome. They enjoy it. They'll come up here and sit up for like an hour and just chill and build some bricks. So it's enjoyable. I mean, it's fun for all of us. But I mean, hey, honestly, with a lot of like the VIP packs, I'll throw a lot of the VIP packs in with their Lego so that they have different pieces every now and then. But with the friend sets, what is the new friend set that just came out? The botanical garden. I actually really like the botanical garden. That is one that I could definitely see putting in our downtown area even. So I'm excited. I like the new wave of friends. I'm not saying that I would get probably very many of them, but I definitely like the botanical garden and definitely think that buying 2 of those, making it a little bit larger, would be a great idea. So I agree with you, Lavita. What do they build? It tends to be a lot of different things. It starts out with spaceships. They like a lot of the making the sound effects, like the cars and the airplanes and stuff. So they really enjoy just building different stuff. Ali, our oldest, has built countless things. I mean, he's built buildings. Buildings. He's built a lot of different stuff. So I enjoy it. The community center is my favorite. I made the kitchen, just bought the center. You'll I'll have to look those up. Honestly, I haven't paid attention too much to some of the new wave of front sets. I've just kind of seen some of the ones that everybody else is talking about, so I'll have to check those out. Um, I'd be I that would be my first friend set too. I haven't bought any. Some of the friend sets I do love because I actually love some of the different animals and honestly vehicles that come with some of them. So I'm gonna be buying a couple just to fill out our Lego city a little bit. We have a lot of the structure, we have a lot of the buildings now. Now it's really just getting roads down and getting, as you know, Abdil, some of you and I have talked about a little bit, is just getting some of the different things going on within the city so it's not as boring. And from print sets, for sure, vehicle parts convert surprisingly well into. I agree, and I think it's really primarily because they're the 6 studs wide, right? 6 or 7 studs wide, so it's much easier to incorporate those into the new road plates that we have. Even if you add on the extensions, it's easier with the Speed Champions, but when you get into some of the 6 studs wide, it's so much easier. I need to get some stuff for the streets. They are bare. Robert, take your time. Honestly, when we started out, you're just so excited and so overwhelmed with all the stuff that you want to collect. But I would definitely suggest just make sure you take your time, enjoy all of the builds. I know we've gotten a few buildings or a few modules where they've already been built, and it kind of stunk. Where I was just like, I'm taking all of them apart. So as you can see in most of our videos, we take every single one apart and I build it from scratch just because I want to make sure that I know some of the different cool stories behind it, especially things like the brick bank or even the police station. We bought a couple new, but those are for the courthouse. But when we bought that one, I was so excited to build that and kind of see the underground tunnel where the jail is on the backside and just kind of see the donut thief and all that type of stuff. Janet, how old are your kids? So we have 3 kids. Our third one was just born here 3.5 months ago. My wife will probably correct me if I'm wrong here in the background, but he is about 3.5 months. And then we have our middle child. He is just turned 2, and we have a 3, almost 4-year-old. So it's intense, especially with traveling. When we're traveling with 3 kids, it's wild. I'll say that. When you're outnumbered and they're all under 4, 3 under 4, it's tough. But I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. Yes, Robert, it's pretty crazy. But hey, R. Claxon, what's up, buddy? I was never a fan until I built the city. That's fair. I did have a couple questions for you guys. So we just to mention before we do the giveaway here in just a little bit, we have about 61 people in the giveaway. So I was actually really impressed because our last giveaway that we ran, we only had about 28 people that joined. And so I'm very impressed that we had 50 people. And I don't know if it's that we upped it to $50 for our 500 subscriber giveaway. And again, thank you everybody that is. Yeah, Robert, you're in this giveaway. Yep, I got you in the wheel, so you're in it. All the names that I've seen so far are all in the giveaway. So Janet, Robert, Lavita, Claxon. Yep, you guys are all in it. So just again, thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. You know, it's always tough when you're trying to throw a video together and you got 3 crazy kids and a lot going on, you know, whether you're traveling or doing other stuff. So it's always nice to see, it's people enjoying the videos, and I enjoy the feedback that I get, and uh, just some of the camaraderie here with a lot of the different YouTubers. So thanks so much again, everybody, for joining in. So what will happen? We'll spin the wheel. We're only going to spin it once, just for one winner. Again, we have 61 people that have entered. What I'll do is, if you win, if this if the wheel spins, obviously you win. What I'll do then is, if you're on here, make sure you hit me up on my Instagram. It will be at Bangers Bricks. You just send me a message. If you're not following us on Instagram, please go follow us on Instagram at Bangers Bricks. I will post the winner on there as well, and feel free to comment on it. Send me a message. I will comment under your comment for the video that we posted, just so that, again, it pings you as well. And all you do is just got to get in touch with me, and then I'll send you the $50 gift card. It's pretty easy. I like to give everybody a little bit of time, so I'll give you about a week. If we don't have somebody that responds within a week, tonight I will make sure that I will draw just a secondary winner, just in case that person doesn't respond here within the next week. I don't want to drag this out, especially with double VIP going through, I think, like the 13th. Try to do this as quick as possible. So hopefully you guys can get it before then, and potentially earn double VIP points as well. So Robert, that's okay. If you do win, when you're on here, if you have, I can give you, we can do email, we can do whatever to get in touch. If you have Facebook, I can get you my Facebook information. You could send me something on there. So perfect. We'll make sure that we get in touch. And again, if you're on here, especially, we'll get in touch right away. Last time it was our buddy Mark Zapanta, and he was on here. He was on our live stream and won. So it was very cool to kind of see him excited to win. And the only thing I ask is, if you do win, keep in touch with me. I would like to see what you use the $50 on. Just send me a picture. I'd love to give you a shout out. As I mentioned in one of my last videos, I'm here to kind of spread your guys' name as well. I know we're a growing channel, but I want to make sure that if you guys have some sort of Instagram, Facebook, where you guys are trying to promote yourself as a channel, we'll try to do that as well. I'm all about the followers and, just helping everybody out here. So I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. And yes, absolutely. Yeah, trying to kind of spread my content in different areas. And we actually just created a website as well. It's still under construction, but you guys can go check it out. It is just bingersbricks.com. So www.bingersbricks.com. And again, it's the same thing as our YouTube channel, just bingersbricks.com. So feel free to check it out. I'll be putting a lot of the information, such as, when we talk about Rakuten, stuff like that. I'll add that information on there as well, if you guys want to go on and use Rakuten. I know we mentioned it a bunch in our videos. At Levita, thank you for the follow. Just got that information. Yeah, make sure you get. And so my next question before we run our giveaway, I gotta load our stuff back up here. Is, would you guys rather shop online on the Lego store website, or would you rather go in store to purchase all of your sets? Agreed. Hey, Sean, thanks for showing up, buddy. I agree. I would prefer in store. Now, that'd be too many cups from the pad wall. I agree. I actually had them sitting out at one of our yard sales, and they somebody snagged them. So I was pretty excited to see all those get out of here. Fair charity. Yeah, and that stinks. I know. Again, you've probably seen some of our videos, but we now have a bricks and minifigs as well. Actually ran into Sean Tucker at one of our bricks and minifigs locally here, and I'm excited to have both. I would rather shop in store, and I love shopping in store. I love stopping in and getting stuff from the pad wall, but it's hard to pass up some of the deals online. So I know, like we've talked about in our video, where we actually purchase stuff through Lego, especially, double VIP weekend. But then with Rakuten, just the free browser, I'm like, you get 2.5% cash back. So if I'm trying to get certain promos and stuff, or we're trying to spend 100, 150, 200 bucks, depending on what I'm trying to get for add-ons, I mean, I'll probably just order online, because you get 2.5% cash back, if not more sometimes. So it's like, If I'm really trying to be responsible and save up money, that's usually what I'll try to do. But it's hard to beat shopping in the store. I agree. That is fair. That is fair. I do like that, and that's where it's easy too. Whereas for the gift card, usually what I'll do is if you do have like a store around your area, what I'll do is I'll actually just purchase the gift card online and then just have it sent to your email. So it's much easier for me not to have to like purchase it here and then grab it and then send it through my email. So it just gets sent directly to you. So that's usually what I do. Just kind of a heads up if I do ask for like your email. I'm not trying to spam you or anything. I'm just trying to make sure I can get you the gift card. So hey everybody, we have 11 people here. I will stick around for a little bit after we run the giveaway. So please feel free to hang on after the giveaway. And I have a bunch of questions for you guys. I'm interested to see what you guys think as we did the 25 for our 250 person giveaway. We ran a couple more giveaways in there as far as like, I think we did $25 a few times now. And then it's 50 for 500. Try and think of what to do for 750 if we do like a $75 gift card. Again, I don't want to give too much money away as I do need to expand the city, but I'm just trying to think of, you know, cool things to do at like 750 or 1,000 subscribers. So you guys will have to let me know what you guys think. I know, ouch on the wallet, but to be fair, I appreciate everybody that has helped me out too. So I do want to make sure I give back to you guys. Maybe we do another $50 gift card giveaway at 750. I don't know. I know it's hard for you guys to be like, yeah, don't give us more money. Don't give us gift cards. But, you know, we'll definitely see what we can do or see what the budget allows. That's for sure. 1,000 brick set for 1,000. Interesting. So I'm trying to think of what sets have about 1,000 bricks. It might be something we might have to Google. 1,000 Lego sets with 1,000 pieces. We have a couple that are around 1,000. Hey, the NASA Apollo is around 1,000. That would be kind of cool. Just thoughts. That would be really cool, though, Charity. That was a great answer. I need 2x2 flat tiles for dark bluish gray. You talking? Or light bluish gray, Robert? I have both, but I'm running out of both. So you can never have too many tiles. Yeah, light bluish gray. All right. Let's run this giveaway. And then if you guys want to stick around, feel free. I'll be on for a little bit. If I can remember my password. All right, let's come down here. Let's brighten the screen a little bit. All right, everybody. So this is kind of how we're going to do it. And I will make sure that just so everybody can see. I apologize for the glare, you guys. I need to come up with a better way to share my screen on here. Some of you guys might be able to tell me. If I had something, honestly, I agree. So that would be fun for sure. So all we're doing, we're spinning a wheel, as you can kind of see, is I have all the names over here. Again, we have 61 names, so super excited about that. And we're just going to spin it once. Again, I'll spin it once for the winner, and then I'll take a backup winner just myself to make sure that if somebody else doesn't, if you don't claim it within the week, so that somebody else can win. So, all right, you guys ready? Maybe. All right, here we go, everybody. It's going. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Oh my gosh. So somebody's gonna have to tell me how to say the name. It's Guillaume Barnaby. So congrats, we do have the winner. This is somebody that actually just started subscribing, I believe, here within the past couple weeks. So Congrats to one of our new subscribers. That's awesome. Abdil, appreciate that, buddy. So again, kind of what we do it. Maybe next time, maybe for 750, what I'll do is instead of doing just one gift card for like $50, maybe I'll do like two gift cards for like $25. That way we have multiple winners, just in case, I want. It's hard to give just one person. It's always nice to have one winner, but I do want to make sure that we kind of spread the love as well. So maybe we'll do that for our next giveaway. But congratulations. So they are the winner. I'm going to do one more spin just in case they don't respond within the week. As I mentioned, we've kind of given that time frame in the past. So just in case they don't respond, we'll do one more. So this is not for another winner. This is just in case the other person doesn't respond. So we have, maybe Eli Price, another new subscriber. So awesome. So Eli, you'll be our, hey, perfect. Awesome. Congratulations. I'm glad you're here. I feel like I said your name right away too. I apologize about that. I did see one of your comments, I feel like earlier. I apologize. So congratulations. And please tell me how to say your name so I don't say it incorrectly. If you can spell it out for me. I appreciate it. Should see. But yeah, thank you everybody again for showing up. I appreciate it. Is it Gayam? Or did I butcher that as well? Is William in French? Oh, okay. Do you mind if I call you William? Robert on the wheel. Awesome. But hey, if you have, okay, perfect. If you have Instagram, and let me know if you don't, please shoot me just a message on Instagram, and I will make sure that I get your contact information, and we will get you all set. Perfect. It's literally Bangers Bricks on Instagram, and it's the same logo and everything. So all you have to do, shoot me a message. We'll get your info, and we will get you your gift card sent over to you guys. So, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate, again, everybody coming out. You can stick around if you want. Again, I'm just going to be building and answering questions. So, again, I appreciate all you guys coming out. I'll keep it pretty short and sweet tonight. But yeah, Robert, again, make sure you stick around because sometimes we don't have, our first one, I think we had about 40 people that joined in our first giveaway. I think we had about 28 for our second one. For our third one, I think we only had, again, 25. So make sure you stick around because sometimes we don't have 61 people that join in. So Patricia, awesome. Hey, I appreciate your comment the other day too about the tables. Those were some of my favorite days where, Robert, you were on the wheel. I can show you. I would have had to scroll down. I don't know if you can see it, Robert. You can see your name in there. You're towards the bottom. You're right by the cursor on the bottom there, or by the arrow. So, yeah, everybody was on the wheel. It was just I had to scroll down to find your name because there were 61 people on the screen. It only shows 25, so I had to scroll down to find your name. So, yep, you guys were all on there. If you like, I can take pictures, obviously, and post those as well. Again, I'm not trying to cheat anybody out here. I just want to make sure that everybody gets an equal shot to win a gift card. But yeah, here I can show you again if you'd like. Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no, again, 61 people. That's why there's so many tiny little names on there. We just had so many people enter in, but I appreciate you coming out, Robert. Really do. Everybody. And then, yeah, William, if you don't mind, shoot me your information. We'll get you set up. One of the questions I had is, I guess, what are you guys picking up for double VIP weekend? Because I was actually looking at that the other day. It's we have a couple Um, I appreciate you, Robert. And then, because I think we're going to get a couple brick heads, but we do need more road plates. If you've seen the Lego City, we are bare on the second tier. The buildings. What other? So we have. I would get the police station. I think that would be probably my next one if I were you. Police station or Assembly Square. That's hey, I appreciate that, Charity. I really do. Yeah. So our primary goal. I know a couple of the questions you guys asked really good questions, by the way, about Lego. I'm gonna have to keep doing that. We've gotten some really good questions on. Yeah, I love that Levita. It's a cool. It is a cool one. I just looked it up actually. You have Assembly Square, perfect. Um, police station. Police station is probably one of my favorite ones. I know it's not necessarily technically in like the modular line, but it is a beautiful set. It is probably one of my favorites. Um, but Cherry, thank you again. I really appreciate that. I It's kind of surreal sometimes. I'm like, I started this just to really kind of document our progress in the city with my son, and you see him almost all of our videos. There are a lot of times where he goes to bed around 8 o'clock, and it's kind of just me up in the Lego City. But I didn't order that one yet. LOL. I would. It's projected to retire this year. I know that one, Assembly Square, and then you do have the bookshop. I think of the three, I would definitely rank it probably Police Station, Assembly Square, and then bookshop personally. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough because I do go back and forth between Assembly Square as it's the largest modular, but then also um, police station is pretty big too. As you saw in my last video, 2,900 some pieces, and we have two of them. We've been organizing 5,800 some pieces. It's been wild. Watching the city builders, it's good entertainment. I want to make trees today. How do you make your trees, Levita? What pieces do you use? Because we've done different ones. We've used the 2x2 rounded bricks, and then we've used obviously the tree elements. I have not used the Technic pieces. We did use them for like the A-frame cabin, but I want to do the trees that came with the A-frame cabin. I want to do a bunch of those. The Friends Gardens. Is that is the botanical gardens you're talking about, Sean? I do. We were just talking about that. I love that set. I want to get two of them, put them back to back, and make it one big botanical garden. So that was one of my last questions for you guys too. Is like what modular would you like to see be made by Lego? And so like within the modular line, like what would you like to see next? And one of the mocks is the radio station. The only thing I wish the radio station was just a flat or a straight, but it is a corner, and I didn't realize that until I looked closely at the modular. I do love the radio station though. I love the police station in general. So when you do a different mock or alternate build, they all honestly look good to me. Bookshop at Semi Square waiting for me right here. Oh, so I'm kind of jealous, Robert, because you're kind of in that phase where I was when I started and started collecting. It's so much fun. Honestly, I still enjoy it, but it's just come to a point now where it's like, hey, I got to get this done by this date, this date, this date. So it kind of becomes a little bit more robotic. But there are times where if you guys see something where I'm building or like I don't show the building phase, it's probably because I'm sitting back and enjoying it and then just kind of doing it in phases. But about the Technopans brown round pieces, and then add the circle piece attached, placed in these. No, you're good. I honestly don't all the time either. I try. I really try to, and honestly, that's where I watch other YouTubers to try to pick up some of the jargon. About the I love that. Never seen. Yeah, the radio. So the radio station, Robert, you may know what it is. So rebrickable is what we're talking about. It is yes. Thank you, Sean. It's a rebrickable mock, and so on Rebrickable, so if you buy things such as like Police Station or Assembly Square, you can find different mocks or alternate builds. So what you do is you go on Rebrickable, you search up. So for me, when I found the courthouse, I looked up alternate builds for the police station, and you just literally type in alternate police station. And what it'll do is it'll bring up all the different alternate builds that people and designers have created. So when you go to Rebrickable, you just pop on there and you'll see a bunch, especially for the police station. Assembly Square has some cool ones. Um, the one thing that I'm looking for is I haven't seen an awesome like inverted corner yet. There was one. It was a boutique hotel inverted corner that is probably one of my favorites, but I still have not found a really cool inverted corner yet. So if you guys find one, you'll have to let me know. I would love Lego to make. Uh, I would love to see that as well. I haven't even like thought about a museum. I think the ones that I wrote down were just like a library, hospital, a school. I think a school modular would be awesome, especially a hospital. Library, there are a couple that are a part of the. I can't remember if it's Bricklink or if it's the Lego designer program, but I can't remember which one it is. But somebody has one that is up and it reached 10,000 supporters, and that is one that I'm really hoping gets made. So inverted corner for me, every Lego person has that one corner where your modulars meet, and so it's hard to do without kind of drawing it. But in our corner, in the corner of our room, it comes to a point. So what we do is we can't run them all the way into each other because you'll have that awkward spot in the corner. And so an inverted corner kind of just connects everything together without having to not put a modular next to one of them. And the way that we kind of did that was we actually ran the road straight into the wall and then picked up a modular on the other side, and just it's a way to go around it. But honestly, I would love to see just modulars in line the entire way. But it is tough, obviously, with so many different corner modulars that you see within the modular line itself. So, John, we drew a winner. I apologize on the name, but it is William, and we are super stoked. He did win. So we'll be getting him his $50 gift card. But otherwise, John, we are talking about the modular line and what we want to see made into like certain modulars that we see, and also going through like mods and alternate builds that we like. Yes, the one. It's not the haunted house. I do like the haunted house as well. The shoot. Yes, congratulations again. Um, Cathedral. Yes, actually, that's what I'm thinking of. Yes, it is gorgeous. I do like that. Understand now. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, and so there are ways around it again, but just something where if we are going to expand the city, which we're going to continue to grow, it's hard to give up space to an inverted corner where we can actually place a modular there instead of just having open road. And we don't necessarily need the road there. We could just kind of tee off the corner and then put a modular there. So just a couple ideas that I'm kind of going through. Oh, great question. So when we started, if you have any questions on like melamine versus lemon tables, you'll have to go through it. And that was Patricia actually that asked that question about one of our videos, posting a video under her comment so that she can go back and look at our tables and how we made them. So we did look at melamine versus lemon. And if you have an IKEA store that's close to you, lemon tables can be a great option. If you are looking to build a larger Lego city, it is tougher because it does get pretty expensive. And if you are looking for certain specifications for measurements, it is really difficult because a lot of the lemon tables it's like 24 by 48 or 56, something in that range. Whereas, if you're making the melamine tables, it is easier to, just kind of create to fill out the space that you have. The legs themselves are, I want to say 30 inches. The only reason I did 30 inches was the fact that my chair would still fit underneath the table legs, and it was just that nice like table height where I can still bend over, reach on the backside, reach the second tier, and get to everything. Sean, So with it being hot, obviously down in South Carolina, do you run into any issues with your Lego, with like the humidity or anything like that, or dust too? My buddy said the other day too. He's trying to find a larger area to like grow his city. Okay, so you have AC out there. All right, that makes more sense then. Yeah. I bet in Florida, I can't even imagine. Dust is a problem. I agree. Um, Somebody had asked that the other day too of just how we clean our bricks and our modulars, and I said, watch for a video on that because we are going to be investing in an actual vacuum, a legit vacuum to actually clean our bricks. And I think it's Clean My Bricks that has a vacuum that we're going to look into. Levita, we used 2x4s. The only reason that we used 2x4s is our Lowe's was actually out of 4x4s, and the 4x4s were actually more expensive than just adding two 2x4s together, if that makes any sense. So we just bought a bunch of 2x4s. Plus, if you do watch the video, you'll know that we actually had some 2x4s in our inventory from previous projects that I had been working on. We had built a fence at our old house, and I was using a bunch of different 2x4s that we had. So we had a bunch left over, and most of them were that 30-inch height. Actually, it was 20-inch for the legs, but then when you add on the 3/4 inch melamine, and then we did add on another half inch uh, for another 2x4 underneath that. So I do break the breakdown of showing obviously having 28.5-inch legs or something like that, and then adding an inch and a half with the melamine and another 2x4. So just trying to get more support. We did run like a 2x4 skirt on the front side as well. Honestly, I could probably show you a little bit closer. Sorry, you guys are gonna go for a little ride here, but that's hilarious, Robert. So you can kind of see what we did with our legs. We did use the 2x4s, and then we hung like a 2x4 skirt, and then we just ran screws in on both sides, and we did put like a 2x4 just square piece for everything to lock into. So that's just kind of the layout that we used, and then we just used 3 tables. So yeah, but yeah. So this is the inverted corner for, I think it was Robert, whoever was asking. So this would be our inverted corner over here. So we can't necessarily put a modular right here, as that would block off the corner. Sorry, I'm terrible at this, but to kind of block off that corner plate. So we are actually going to run the road all the way back so that it's not blocking that back corner. Yeah, 3 a.m. Woof, that's brutal. That's awesome. Got King Kong, but a cat. And then I think you guys all saw this in our video. We are just getting ready for the courthouse, and again, just pieces all over the place. It's exciting. It's going to be great, but just so many pieces. Oh, sorry if I made anybody sick through that process here. It looks like Godzilla. Are you doing trains in your city? So I don't know if you saw it. We do have one train in our city. I have not motorized it yet. We still have to buy the actual motor for it. And but we do have the train itself in the city. It is the old Hogwarts Express, and I'm a little bummed because I do kind of want to try to get the new one, just because it does have the extra car on the back. So it's tempting, but I know that I can't really sell this one with the new one coming out. It's not really going to be able to get much. Be careful, you will get addicted. I do love trains, and my father-in-law actually collects trains as well, but not necessarily Lego. And he has said too, he's like, "Oh, that's a cool train." He's like, "You should get more." I was like, I can't do it." It's like I won't be able to stop. Does the trolley fits on just regular train track, right, Lavita? Double noodle shop mock is open on the opposite side. It would have been great for the inverted corner with an alley if it was the other way around. I agree. And the noodle shop itself was on sale, or might still be on sale on clearance at Walmart too. And I saw they only had one left, and I debated getting two to create the modular for it, but they didn't have two, so I was kind of bummed. You add a small station. I will, Abdil. The only reason I'm waiting, I took a picture of it the other day too. They have one coming. They have multiple coming out that are amazing. They look absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of it. Here, I like this one. This is one of the new ones that's coming out here. I don't know if it's 2024 or not, but I love the little train station. There's another one that reached 10,000 supporters that may come out in 2024. So I'm debating on waiting for that one too. Oh, yes. Yeah, the noodle shop mock. I would love to do the noodle shop mock. Um, yeah, they were on clearance the other day, and I was super stoked. What is the next? Well, the next modular will be the courthouse that we're going to build. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get to it this week as we are going to be just traveling around a bunch. Obviously, nothing too crazy, just kind of in the area, but um, it's just going to be nuts this next week. But I'm really going to try to get to it. I'll probably have one more video at the end of this week, and then potentially the next week. It's just really hard because I'll be back at work. I'm obviously back at work. Before we were pumping out videos, and it was super easy because I was on leave because we had our third kid, and I could kind of bring the kid up. He just kind of sit in my arms and sit there while I Lego. But now it's getting a little bit more difficult. What are you hoping for next January? Save your fingers. I, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, Robert. Oh, it does look great of deal. I'm actually really excited. They always like train stations are my favorite, and we have an actual space where I'm trying to keep some greenery area open for a train station. It's actually going to be right next to the tree house in our city, so I'm really excited to get a train station. I didn't love the the Bricklink one that came out. I just thought that was I know Brixie actually talked about it quite a bit how it's so narrow on the inside. So I wasn't a huge fan of that one. I think it looks cool, but I think just from a ease of use standpoint, it's kind of tough to have. But have someone else build it, then you won't hurt your fingers. So my buddy and I talked about this as a potential business idea. Is potentially doing something like for mocks. So a lot of times for mocks, you have to buy the two sets, you have to organize all the pieces, and then you just kind of have to put everything together yourself. What if there was a middleman that bought the sets and then put them into bags for you? And there's probably somebody out there that does this, but somebody that actually buys the modulars, gets them, and then prepares it for you and just upcharges you. I would hands down pay for somebody to buy two police stations and then put it in a step-by-step process for me to make the courthouse. That would be amazing to me because then I don't have to deal with all the extra pieces. Because I sorted 5,800 pieces, but I only need 5,000. So there's 800 pieces that I just sorted that I'm probably not going to use. So I, I think it'd be awesome. I think it's a great idea. Um, the noodle shop was still available in our Walmart the other day. I don't know if maybe it was just they're just leftovers, but they had one left, and if I would have saw a second one, I would have bought them because they're pretty cheap actually. Yeah, Imperial Wookie, you did, buddy. We have William one, and I hope he sent me a message too. Definitely love a business where someone made the meals plates for me. Agreed. Agreed. I mean, I agree, but then also at the same time, I do enjoy going into my Lego store to like scour the pad wall to find 2x2 bricks. So I know, sorry, Imperial Wookie. You just took down your Lego city, so you don't need $50 anyway. You still got to take all your stuff back to Atlanta. You still got to take your stuff to Atlanta Brick Company. So sorry, buddy. I've seen the noodle shop several places, both Target and Walmart. I've not gone to Target yet, but I'll have to check that out. Mills Roads. And so like Imperial Wookie and I were talking about this the other day. It's like if somebody was selling a Mills Road plate or Mills plates, I would definitely buy them. And I think if you just upcharge, like if somebody just upcharge you and they said like, hey, 18, $20 for a Lego road plate, hands down would do it. I would for sure do that just to be like, I don't have to build it. And then same thing, Imperial Wookie and I were talking about the other day too, is yeah, if somebody could for mocks or for like alternate builds, just bag each section out for you so that it was much easier instead of having to organize again 5,800 pieces and do that. So I one thing that I'm a big advocate for. So I really appreciate that. But what are you guys looking to get for double VIP points? Is anybody else buying anything? Hey, Sarah else is on here. Imperial Wookie, you can leave. We have the better half on here. I know he does. So that he can actually expand his city and get all the important stuff in there. For the next building, Robert, I don't know. I'm really hoping that we get something like a library, a hospital, or a school. Those are kind of my three go-tos. But I actually like what Patricia said in getting a museum, like a modular museum, and putting, just different dinosaurs in there, different animals and stuff. I think it'd be really cool to see um, something like that. Oh man, Imperial Wookie, great question. I I really like the Disney Castle, so I'm interested to see what kind of play features this next one comes with. I'm interested to see if this is going to be a little bit more open, like like a dollhouse, kind of like we have with this Disney Castle, or if it's especially Piece Count too, because they say it's a complete remake. So I don't know if we're just going to get more of the like gold elements essentially with it, which is kind of what it sounds like. I am interested in the minifigs. I think the minifigs will be cool to collect, but otherwise, I don't really want to have to rebuy the Disney Castle just to get minifigs. But we'll see. We'll see. Great question though. That was a really good question. I know we've talked about that. My double VIP order biggest thing I bought. So somebody will have to let me know. What do you guys think of the Ninjago sets? Do you think that's something that you could put within your city, or do you think that's something that we were talking about this the other day too? Is Pretty Wookie had a really cool idea of if you bought all the Ninjago sets, doing like a city in the sky. Doing something like um, finding shelving where you could put it up and then create more of like a fantasy city. No, I think Imperial Wookie should buy and Sarah should buy every single Ninjago city set. And I think once he trades all his stuff in, Sarah, like he should have the money to do that. So I think it's a great idea. I like hospital too. Fire station. So we do have the fire brigade, Robert. So I don't think that they would do another fire station right away. It doesn't necessarily mean that they will, but I don't know. It could. Yeah, so I did look into the monorail. I I've been measuring. I don't think it's gonna quite work, and the only other reason I might not do it is just the fact that, I know with Brixie too, one thing is I wanna try to keep it all open because I don't wanna block all of the modulars on the first tier, so far, except especially because we just moved the fire brigade and the brick bank down to the first tier, and I just feel like a monorail might actually just, like, block the view as you walk in the Lego city. It's still something that is very tempting, and I'm still debating it. Once we kind of fill everything out, you guys will see, I guess, upcoming videos. We only have, in my last video, I talked about it. We only have like 2.5 base plates left for modulars. So things are filling up quick. So you'll see me doing some different and more creative stuff once we get our actual city filled up here. Yes, Sarah. Yes. I think he should do it. Dentist office would be interesting too. A greener area over what theme would you go with? Oh man, if I started over, what theme would I go with? If I had more money, I would probably buy Rivendell and probably make a centerpiece out of that. So I'd probably go. Oh man, I don't know. I'd probably go Lord of the Rings, I guess. Buy Rivendell, kind of make that a centerpiece, and kind of go based off of that. But I don't know. That's a tough one. Or hmm, I don't know. Like I've gotten some great questions around doing castle theme too. What I think of the castle themes, and one of my first sets was actually a castle back when I was probably like 7, and I can't remember which one it was. We just talked about this, and it was in one of the comments. But I love the castle theme, so I have debated on scrapping the greenery area and doing some sort of like castle theme. So it's kind of like half castle, half city. But again, you guys may see me change my tune on certain things here in the next few months because we'll be filling out the Lego City, and I know I'm not going to necessarily stop buying Lego. So it's gonna get interesting. I'll definitely say that. Yes, we do need a hospital, Robert. I agree. New city sets coming up. Trying to think of someone. I honestly like. I really think between. Hey, Belle. Um, yes, Sarah. I actually like a lot of the Lego City stats. We just talked about how like the Lego Friends has been impressed. Like I've been very impressed with some of the Lego Friends, Lego City too. I actually really like some of the different vehicles that they're putting out. Like the dog washing one, I thought was really cool. So that one I've been debating on. A lot of the off road stuff too. Even um, the Indiana Jones ones. There's been a lot of cool dinosaur sets that have come out, and I thought about creating a little bit of like a dinosaur corner on the other side of the A-frame cabin too. So a lot of different things that I'm enjoying seeing coming out. It's just whether or not we have the funds to purchase certain things. So um, made out of the two corner garages. Oh, I haven't seen that mock actually, Sheila. I'll have to check that one out. Hey, Dark Knight, thanks again for showing up, buddy. Yes, I hope everybody's having a great start to the weekend as well. It's gonna be a busy weekend over here for us, so I'm excited. But yes, I hope everybody has a great weekend. And I appreciate everybody for showing up. I know sometimes I'm probably not the most entertained person, but I enjoy chatting with you guys. So um, great, another split module like the Patricia. Like I feel like we're on the same exact wave here because I agree I would you always run into a city where you're like, "Hey, I have 1.5 base plates left." And they only make so many assembly squares. They only have so many alternate builds for assembly square. A lot of things are either 2 base plates, 1 base plate, or 1.5, but there's really not that many 1.5 base plate, mocks, alternate builds, or just modulars in general. So it always comes down to trying to find a straight half base plate mock or for a modular that you can build, and it's kinda tough. So I agree. If we could get something that is an official modular that is like a half base plate or 2 half base plates, I would love it. Because right now I think we really only have the pet shop and, the bookshop. So kind of unfortunate. I really wish we had more, but maybe that's in the works. Maybe that's something that's going to come out here. It might be more of like a Lego um, icons or idea set, but I don't know. We'll see. Scrap the greenery, make Jurassic Park. I would love. It's hard because if you watch the channel again, we have been super hyper focused on the city, and I love our city. There are just times where I see so many different cool sets that come out, and it's just unfortunate that they kind of come and go and retire without us being able to purchase them. And so now that yeah, funding is always an issue. I agree, Sean. And if you know me, you know that my wife and I are very structured in our budget. So we basically both give ourselves an allowance each week based off of our paychecks throughout the week. And then obviously, some of you may know I'm in sales, so you get certain bonuses. So that's usually when I kind of splurge on myself and buy a large modular, such as um, like the Brick Bank, or I've bought the Disney Castle and stuff like that. So if you see me purchase some of those bigger sets, that's usually what is happening. Is just like, hey, we got a larger chunk of money, and we have just, we like to put things into buckets, essentially, whether it's, for the pets, for the kids, clothing, money for Christmas, money for birthdays, and then just obviously we check things into a variable account, and then just a um, more of a consistent account. Thanks, Imperial Wookie. I appreciate it. Thanks for pointing that out. um, hey, thanks, Robert. I appreciate it. I've been debating on doing more stuff like this and just doing more of like a live stream build. I don't know if anybody would show up. Even if I got a couple people, I'd enjoy doing stuff like this. This is a lot of fun. I actually enjoy it. So, Robert, if you guys would like to see me do more stuff like this, I would honestly love to. Chinese New Year of the Ox Garden thing is one of the half base plates. You'll have to send me a picture of that one, deal, because I'm looking for more modulars that are half base plate because I need one right now. I had to make my own because of that. Yeah. And there's a lot of cool, like I said, there's a lot of cool half base plates, but a lot of them are corners. I don't need corners usually. Usually when I need a half base plate, I just need a straight. I know like they've done like Lego Friends, Central Perk, a lot of, or like Seinfeld, they did a straight and stuff but like that. But I didn't love any of the straights, and plus we used our Central Perk sets and the Seinfeld set in our sitcom tower. So we're just like, I don't know. Yeah, I appreciate Sean. I appreciate that. Yeah, I would love to do it. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll schedule something here within the next few weeks. Do it. We can do Friday night, Thursday night, whatever. Just hop on. Anybody that hops on, I'd love to chit chat. I mean, be fun. Sean, I'll have to get your information too. Next time you're at Bricks and Minifigs, next time we run into each other, give me your info so we can connect and talk more about Lego. I appreciate it. A 12-hour build? Oof. I don't know if I could do a 12-hour build. We start at 9 o'clock, go to 9 a.m. Hey, we do a 12-hour build. That'd be a long night. Thank you, Levita. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll be seeing you as well. Please keep commenting on my videos. You have given some great insight and raised some good questions. So I appreciate you too. Thank you for entering in the giveaway. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, or the noodle shop one that I'm thinking of is a corner. And I didn't know that until Imperial Wookie pointed that out, where I mentioned it, I think, in one of my videos. I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. And he's like, by the way, you have like 6 corner modulars and you're going to add in another corner half base plate. Probably not a great idea. And I was like, one of the only times when Imperial Wookie was smart. I'm just kidding. He's really good. He's a really smart guy. Hey, if I get Robert and Sean on, I mean, that's all we need. I did a custom mock with the Lego Store City build to make it into a 3-story. It's actually Sean's family's penthouse in my city. That's awesome. I do want the Bricklink Lego Store in my city, though. Between that and I do want the bowling alley. The bowling alley is one. I'm trying to talk Imperial Wookie into giving me that one for a good deal, but he hasn't budged. Sarah, if you're still in here, you should just box that one up for me sometime and just message me. I'll give you my information and you can send it over to me too. Just don't tell Imperial Wookie. Yes, Lego needs to make a Mills for us. So my biggest thing, and I asked it in probably like 2 videos ago, is for corners especially. Like I love doing the road plates. I think the road plates look great with the train track actually inset into the road plate. But for corners, it's so difficult. Unless you're gonna ballast a corner. Sarah Ellis, you're the girl. I hope Imperial Wookie's not on here anymore. But my corner for the train track, I have no idea what to do. I need help. Need to finish your train car. You guys are awesome. But yeah, so I want the bowling alley. That's probably one of my favorites. I only want the bowling alley because I want to make the second story on it too, the alternate build, and adding that on. Oh, sorry, I'm to do. Hey, that's fine. I just like bouncing ideas off. Honestly, just sharing things. No, tell him to stop, Sarah. Tell him to stop. After he gets this new fish tank, he's done. He can't do anymore. Yeah, no, I do. I like just bouncing ideas off of people. Most of the time, my ideas are not great, but that's why I need people to bounce it off of to be like, hey, that's a dumb idea. Oh, I appreciate it, Robert. But no, you guys will have to share your city with me. That's why I want if you guys don't mind if you have Instagram, please feel free to look me up. I'm at Bingers Bricks. If you don't have that and you'd like to go onto my Facebook, it's Ben Jammin Ibinger. So Ben and then Jammin and then Ibinger. Please feel free to look me up. I don't share a ton of Lego stuff to my Facebook. It's usually more Instagram, but feel free to look me up as well. I do. I do. I would love to do more trees in the greenery area. Um, like I said, that's where I love those Technic piece trees that came with A-frame cabin. So I'm looking into get more of those. Potentially going to add some of those into the double VIP order that we make here, but we'll see. I know I thought about piecing that out too, Sheila. I'm just it is because it does it gets expensive. Um, I tried piecing out the fire brigade, and I got probably 3/4 of the way through it, and it popped up. It popped up on Facebook Marketplace that somebody had one complete for like $300, and I was just like, you know what? I don't want to have to try to piece out the rest of this. Same thing with the brick bank. I think I had probably half the brick bank pieced out, but when you get to things like the certain windows and the money pieces and other small pieces such as like the string and stuff that goes through the roof where you have people trying to steal money or rob the bank and stuff, it's or launder money because they're laundering money through the wash. So it just got expensive for some of the pieces, and I'm like, you know what, we're just going to buy the set new because people were having deals on it. Plus we got it from our local bricks and minifig store um, for doing a YouTube video and stuff on them. They gave me a small discount, but it was still worth it to purchase that from our bricks and minifig store. So that was awesome. Oh, a 3 foot tall tree. Interesting. Yeah, that's big. That'd be a big tree to add in there. I do love big trees. Hey, Jackie, appreciate you stopping in. Sorry, I just saw that. Yeah, thank you. We don't have any trees. Oh, gotcha. So that's a big change. Why California to Florida? I Be a great half modular. Yeah, Northwest, lots of trees. Yeah, I love the Northwest. Gets a little rainy for me, but I do love the Northwest, depending on how west and north you live. More help for family. That's fair. That's fair. We have we're originally from Wisconsin. If you can't hear it, I know people make fun of me all the time. They're like, "Where are you from?" It's Wisconsin. It's like, yes, I do say the on in Wisconsin, and so, um, wow, Eureka! You guys are both from Eureka. That's crazy. Or your dad lived in Eureka. That's beautiful. So I'm originally from just a small town outside of Wisconsin, Lodi, Wisconsin, where I was born and raised. Hey, fellow Midwesterner. Yeah, like it's funny that I never realized I said so many like Midwestern phrases until we came down here, and we did realize when we went to play euchre one day with a bunch of friends, and not one person knew what euchre was. It was crazy. Oh, cool. Yep, definitely know where that is. Yeah, But yeah, definitely a fellow Midwesterner. Still to this day, I do say y'all more, and you guys will catch me in some of my videos. So I have acknowledged the fact that I'm trying to. I don't have a draw, never will, but I do. I have incorporated y'all into my vocabulary. Iowa, Illinois, upstate. So how is New York? I saw a bunch of people that were like, the air quality the other day was absolutely crazy. It was like there was like a pink shade over the entire city. It was crazy. Oh, we all say y'all. We do. I never said it before this. Like from Wisconsin, never said y'all. It was always you all. Or if I just say everybody, like everyone. And you'll catch me in my video say everyone, and I say it all the time. Wow, Alaska? What for? And what do you do in Alaska? Like your summers are what? Like 2.5, 3 weeks? Just like, what do you do in Alaska? I do love to like. We used to snowmobile all the time from Wisconsin because you obviously get so much snow. But I'm like, I don't know what else to do. She likes the cold. Oh, jeez. Did they say why, Sheila? I'll say like I love the cold when I'm sleeping, just because I feel like I sleep so much better when it's cold. But I'm definitely Canada wildfires. Wow. Oh, I did see that where they had like an entire area start on fire at the same time. It was really weird. That's probably true, Robert. Can't probably do too much outside. I mean, you probably do more skiing or snowshoeing and stuff. You probably do a decent amount of outdoor stuff, but it just gets so cold sometimes. I would love to go to Alaska though. I would honestly love to do. We've done fishing trips and stuff up to Canada. It's been a while, but Ice Planet. Dang. Hey, thank you, Janet. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, yeah. Wisconsin's all right. I honestly, I do like it. We're again from being from a small town outside of Madison. We travel into Madison all the time to go to movies or um, really just do shopping or anything like that. But it was always nice being in a small town because everybody knew your name. Outside here, so that's part of the reason I started Lego. Yeah, that's fair. I get that too. I'm not a big ocean guy either. I know, like people are always like, "Oh, it's hey, Australia. I love it. We are representing from different parts of the country tonight. This is awesome. Cheers, Smurf. That's awesome. Nice. Yeah, man. Australia. We've had people that have lived in Alaska. I can't say so. I briefly lived in Texas for a little while. If anybody's wondering, I so before I was in sales down here in South Carolina, I actually lived in Wisconsin, and I was a teacher for a few years up in Baraboo, Wisconsin. So really enjoyed my time up there as a teacher. But this job kind of fell in my lap, and we moved down here to South Carolina. And yeah, yeah. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it, buddy. That's awesome. Hey, good luck. And again, yeah, thank you for hopping on. Hopefully, I run into you soon here. No, so like I like being on the beach. I love looking at the ocean. See, Robert, thank you. So I felt myself starting to sing it when I actually said it. So I appreciate you finishing that for me. But no, I do, Sheila. I love the ocean in general. It's just I don't know. I don't like going in the ocean. I feel like in Florida you guys have so many shark attacks too that it's like, do I want to go in the ocean? But it's a little rainy for me. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's true. I'm a big sucker for a nice sunrise. Sounds like a dating profile app, but I really do like um, getting up early doing like a sunrise. If anybody's wondering what we're building, we are starting to build Donald here. Robert, you're too funny, man. Oh, who was it that was Sheila, was that you that was from Iowa? Who said they were from Iowa? I missed that. Oh, Sheila, yeah. Iowa and Illinois. Where in Iowa and Illinois did you live? I'm interested because I went to school at UW Platteville, and so we're in Wisconsin, obviously, but we were right on the in the tri-state area. So like we actually went to Iowa all the time. We went to Illinois all the time just because we're right there, so we got to travel all the time. Hey, so we just talked, Smurf. We were just talking about the Friends Botanical Garden, how cool that looked, and that would be my first. That would be my first actual Lego friend set that I would buy. But to me, it honestly doesn't even look like a Lego friend set. Born in West Central Illinois, and grew up. Okay, so you were more of like the southeast corner, because yeah, we went to Dubuque most of the time to just hang out. We'd go to like Buffalo Wild Wings and just kind of hang out. We'd go to Dubuque games and stuff. Dots. I think the dots. s- I think it's cool, and I think it's. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. They're actually discontinuing the Lego dots theme, right? I could be wrong on that, but I thought that they were discontinuing the dots. They are, yeah. That's what I thought. I don't hate it. I actually like some of the different pencils holders and stuff that they made. The only thing I'll say about it is it got kind of expensive just to make like a pencil holder, or like they're making certain bases out of the dots and stuff. So I mean, they're cool. Yeah, yeah, dots are going away. But what was my first Lego set? Oh, I did a video on it too, and one of my first videos I showed it was my first 10 sets that I had, and I had them all lined up. What was it? I may have to go look at my Lego City to see which one it was. It might have been the one of our first ones was actually our mock that we did. But I think my first set, actually, my first modular would have been the Daily Bugle. Actually, I think that was one of my very first sets that I had. So I do like the art sets. I mean, it's pretty much dots. All you're using is the different studs to create different images. But I actually really do like those. I'm kind of jealous that I've missed out on some of them here. I've seen people do some awesome Star Wars ones, some awesome Marvel ones. So I'm gonna have to try to check those out. So Imperial Wookiee is actually the one who got me into Lego, and my very first set was actually the Daily Bugle. Actually, no, I apologize. It was not. My That was my first modular. My first set was one of the Marvel busts. It was Venom. I bought Venom and um, Venom, Carnage, and then I had the Infinity Gauntlet. Those were my first three sets, actually. After like recollecting as a kid, I had a couple sets, but when we started recollecting just a little over a year ago, those are my first three sets. Loved them, and I still kind of want to get them back and just kind of finish the collection with getting. I know that they have the Wolverine coming out at some point here. I'd love to get Iron Man um, and get some of those other ones as well. Plan to get two of the Botanic Gardens soon. I was going to order, but oh, they are in back order. Dang it. At least you would still get the points, but still, I don't know if I want to wait 60 days to get them. Yeah, the ocean is a wonderful and wild place. I agree, especially with the Little Mermaid. I mean, you never know what you're gonna find. Sorry, that was a dumb joke. When did I start remocking? Well, I never had done a mock before the the Sesame Street. We did a Sesame Street mock, and that was before I had started actually like filming or doing YouTube. So that was my very first mock that I did, and that one wasn't as many pieces as the courthouse, but it was pretty wild. And that's really where I figured out being organized was a very important thing when you're doing mocks. So we have gotten into just finding different ways to organize our Lego sets and just making sure that we have everything uh, cleaned up. Mocking your sets. Doing like alternate builds and stuff. Is that what you're asking, Robert? So our Lego store still has. I haven't gone. Actually, I haven't gone this week, so I don't know if our Lego store still has them. Um, like I said, I really haven't done many alternate builds. Um, the courthouse is technically an alternate build. You'll hear me throw out the term mock or alternate build. I kind of throw them in together. Alternate build is really if you just have the set and you're not buying extra pieces. So that's just kind of like taking the police station and doing like the radio station. That's an alternate build because you don't need extra pieces. But mock, technically, you do need extra pieces. So I always flip flop the term. So I apologize if I say something incorrectly. Oh, rebrickable style. So um, we've done. It depends on if you count the sitcom tower as one mock. So an alternate build. So the if I might be wrong, but the Sesame Street was a alternate build, but basically the entire sitcom tower is all a mock because you have to purchase extra pieces with every single set. That's probably one of my favorite buildings. It's not a true modular, but it's probably one of my favorite buildings. Sheila, you'll have to let me know if your Lego store still has it. I won't be able to go this week, or I haven't gone this last week or this week. So all my Lego ordering will be done online. That is for sure. But all right, everybody. I appreciate you all stopping in here. I think we're gonna call it a night as I have to wake up early with the kids in the morning. We got a lot going on. We'll be in the car for a little while in the morning. So pray for me with 3 kids in a car for a little while. It should be interesting, but I do appreciate everybody stopping on here. William, if you're still on here, get back to me on Instagram. I'll try to do it right away. If I don't get to you in the morning, right away in the morning, I'm not ignoring you. We're gonna have a crazy day tomorrow, but I will get back to you. I promise you, tomorrow afternoon. As again, things are gonna be nuts tomorrow, and I need sleep. So thank you so much, Bell, Smurf, Sheila, Robert, Imperial Wookie, William, Patricia, everybody. Trying to think if I missed everybody. Jackie, I know Sean, all you guys, Abdil, you guys have all been awesome. I do appreciate you guys. If I missed anybody, I apologize, but you all been great. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for getting in our giveaway. Make sure you guys continue to get in our giveaways. We're going to continue to do them. I just want to give back to you guys and just thank you guys for all the support. So have a great rest of your night. I appreciate you all and God bless. Have a good one.